Hey guys, John Locks here, back with our blind playthrough of Deus Ex. So I swear, sorry Jack, where are you going? Every time I start to record, the kitties come bother me probably because they know I will, I'm right here. Do you want to get in my lap now? Certainly not because they know they'll get food. Come on. I'm gonna show you off in front of the camera if you don't get in my lap. There we go. All right. Would you like to lay down? All right. So where were we? Right, meeting Morgan. So last time we voluntarily got abducted and into the former Illuminati's compound. Don't go that way. Don't get up that way. Would it be a good idea? Excuse me, Mr. Cat. Are you going over there now? What are you doing? What are you doing, weirdo? Okay, what are you doing? So, there's the security system right here. Would it be a good idea for me to, well, let's talk to him first, and then we'll figure out about raiding these. Are you, okay. Jack's rubbing his face against the microphone. Only one upgrade canister. That's kind of a shame. And now he's rubbing his face against my hand. The one with the mouse.
So this is where the Illuminati ended up after centuries of conspiring to rule the world.
The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity.
I came to talk about the Grey Death. Atanwe said you cracked the virus.
A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine.
Can it be done without a universal constructor?
No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks.
U.S. military?
To stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network.
Echelon? The surveillance system for the United Nations. So Daedalus was an MJ-12 tool and rebelled?
More of a pattern-matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette.
And alongside the Illuminati, right? Are you sure Daedalus is your ally?
What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51.
The former Area 51 scientists. Are they still camped out at the Vandenberg Air Force Base?
They are close to completing a UC and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need.
Sounds like my pilot and I should head to Vandenberg.
Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. I will be in contact.
Okay. So, there is a lot of info that just got put. One of the things that it talked about was that sounds like he initially created the Grey Death. I don't remember if it specifically mentioned it somewhere else. So I guess the question is, do I use 2 picks to open this? I don't know if I need the mods, but I'll take them. Let me save just because I don't want to go through that whole conversation again. Although I could skip it. After Morgan. Yes. We'll right-click on this. Everett Global Enterprises. Interesting, so Daedalus is not necessarily on Everett's side. Nanotech Containment Field 002. Deactivated security. Field 002. Oh, hello. Better log out fast. So that was a different little area. I mean, I don't really care about those so much. What I want is this. Because I want to upgrade my eyes. Because close range sonar imaging, so it should let me see through walls. I mean, now to be fair, the first two levels haven't seemed to be that great. So I'm hoping 3 and 4 will be actually good. Who knows? Who knows? Regardless, I'm going to upgrade it. There we go. Oh, and I hear the helicopter. Ah, I hear the helicopter now. And yeah. Should we talk to Morgan again? I'll pick it. I'm curious where that third area was. On the cameras? It was something about AI something. Weapon modification, laser, and accuracy. I mean, we'll take both of them, of course. And accuracy. All right. Oh, well. Either I suppose we'll do. Yeah, that one. Laser. Aha. So everything that can have a laser does have a laser. Interesting. Well, there you go. That's full. Oh, that must be some of my laundry. Now the question is, where does that go? Can we talk to him again?
Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNETCO, Mr. Jacobson.
Already bumped into him.
Very thoughtful of Tom. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus.
So is Tong on a different side as well? Anything else?
You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware.
Yeah. So he wants the Illuminati to rule the world. So he and Paige are opponents. Icarus is presumably with Paige. And then there's Daedalus, who's possibly on his own. Possibly Tong also, so that's 4 potential factions, if you will. Meanwhile, JC is just kind of a pawn to all of them. Well, not a pawn to, Bob Page, but, Alright, let's hack in. I want to look at this third. Right, nanotech containment. Okay, that makes sense. What is this? AI prototype monitor. I don't know where that is. It wouldn't make sense for it to be through the vent, but then again, opening it might... It only takes one pick. After Morgan... Lock, pick. Let's crouch just out of habit. As much as I want to use explosives, Oh! Well... Okay. What's up, Jack? Where are you going? Alright, well... Aqua Lung. We'll go to the other side, which I think has... Right on. The other side has some stuff. Ah, well. Okay, what is this? Darts. Yay. And another, looks like a rebreather. Maybe drop the tech goggles. Some form of portable light amplification in a disposable package. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I think the rebreather is definitely more useful. I don't really anticipate using the tech goggles, to be honest. Make sure there's no cats under me. So I guess that's fine. We'll drop these. We'll... Oh, there they go. And we'll pick up the rebreather. Boom. Yay. Though I gotta say the Aqua Lung works well enough. It's not the best thing, but, I don't necessarily want to spend augmentation canisters on something so rare. Or, on something that isn't used very much.
You won't be hearing from Tong for a while. He had to leave Hong Kong.
Why? The triads?
He said he had some business to take care of. I don't know. He didn't look so good.
Uh-oh.
Sick?
Either that or something was bothering him. The last thing he said to me, it was something about all the machines in his lab being useless. And then he cut off the connection.
Useless for what?
It was just an outburst. I don't know, but he wants me to wait here for instructions. JC, Tong is serious about Everett. He wants you to be careful.
That's what I suspect as well. I mean, Everett's already talking, like, he didn't deny wanting to rule the world. He's like, you and me, we could join together.
While you're in the air, I guess I'll be helping Everett prepare Daedalus for the attack. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay. Have I been in here? No. I have not, but I can open it. What's up, buddy? You're my best friend. I didn't check this, did I? Oh. Access the security system. This week's code is Pinchin. Same password at the central computer. Don't want him thawing out. Yeah. Right? Well, okay. Let's, I'll save over this. Finding that little area I think was worth it. Maybe not necessarily 3 tools. I could use some skill points and reduce the number of tools that I need, but I think it's alright so far. I see. Exploration bonus. See, that doesn't look so great. Is that Daedalus? Plasma clip. A book. Mirror lock mechanism. Mirror lock. Oh, yeah. The one behind the mirror. Okay. Project Morpheus. Okay, Morpheus has been moody of late, and I have so far been unable to determine the proximate cause of this change in behavior. This is a problem with n variable systems at arbitrary levels of sophistication. Minute perturbations become unquantifiable. Is personality nothing more than the tidal change in a nonlinear system? And if so, what is the moon? What force shapes these tides? Morpheus could tell me if only Morpheus could model its own behavior, but this would require a system orders of magnitude more complex to execute a simulation of its own identity. I may resort to a full battery of input analysis tests to be compared against previous baseline tests, but I find myself strangely reluctant to do so. At this level of development, Morpheus could be cognizant enough to find the experience unpleasant. I do not know why that word occurs to me, as it anthropomorphizes what is obviously not human, but what may not be so what may not so obviously be alive. So he created an AI. Should I talk to it? Prototype AI program.
J.C. Denton, 43 years old. No residence. No ancestors. No employer. No.
How do you know who I am?
I'm a strange visitor with a complete summary of his file. I'm a prototype for a much larger system.
What else do you know about me?
Everything that can be known.
Whoa.
Go on. Do you have proof about my ancestors?
You are a plant organism, the offspring of knowledge and imagination, rather than of individuals.
I'm engineered, so what? My brother and I suspected as much while we were growing up.
You are carefully watched by many people. The unplanned organism is a question asked by nature and answered by death. You are another kind of question with another kind of answer.
Interesting.
Are you programmed to invent riddles?
I'm a prototype for a much larger system. The heuristics language developed by Dr. Everett allows me to convey the highest and most succinct tier of any pyramidal construct of knowledge.
The pyramid. The pyramid, right? And the Illuminati is the eye in the pyramid? But I don't remember what the whole eye represents. They mentioned it, but I don't remember. It's like the power within or something like that. Like the eye is knowledge and the pyramid is us, and so it's like the knowledge inside of us or something.
How about a report on yourself?
I was a prototype of Echelon 4. My instructions are to amuse visitors with information about themselves.
I don't see anything amusing about spying on people.
Human beings feel pleasure when they are watched. I've recorded their smiles as I tell them who they are.
Some people just don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance.
The need to be observed and understood was once satisfied by God. Now, we can implement the same functionality with data mining algorithms.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. That is interesting. That is a really interesting point, and it's a validation thing, right? Like people want to tell you about themselves. The whole live stream thing, or not live stream, live journal, right? All of that. The whole Facebook thing. There's the meme. I don't know if it's actually true, where the transcript of a conversation Zuckerberg had with some other dude, and he's like, they just gave me all this stuff. People, they gave me names, addresses, relatives, all this data. And the other person's like, why would they give all you this stuff? And Zuckerberg is like, they trust me, the dumb fucks, right? Like I said, I have no idea if that's true, but in the interest of boosting their own ego, making themselves feel more important, people will, here you go, here's all my stuff. That's how important I am, because you want to know. It's like the wanting to know makes people feel important, and so they'll gladly give all their information away. But it's true, they don't understand the dangers of indiscriminate surveillance. But then, it brings up the concept of religion, and here's another thing about Deus Ex Machina and all that stuff. So it's...
Electronic surveillance hardly inspires reverence. Perhaps fear and obedience, but not reverence.
God and the gods were apparitions of observation, judgment, and punishment. Other sentiments toward them were secondary.
No one will ever worship a software entity peering at them through a camera.
The human organism always worships. First, it was the gods. Then, it was fame, the observation and judgment of others. Next, it would be the self-aware system,
You underestimate humankind's love of freedom.
Individual desires judgment. Without that desire, the cohesion of groups is impossible. And so is civilization.
You underestimate humans' desire for freedom. I don't think so, actually. I don't think people want to be free. There's this book called The Manipulated Man, and it's all about... It's written by a woman, actually, which is interesting. And she still, to this day, even, 40, 50 years, 60 years later, maybe. When was it written? 1950, 1960, something like that. She wrote basically that men are slaves because they're expected to sacrifice themselves for women. Women don't have to go to war. I mean, kind of now, but sort of, Right, so it's all about how men are slaves, and in that purpose of self-sacrifice, that's where they find their happiness. So, yeah, people don't want to be slaves openly. They want to be in a cage of their own choosing, so to speak. They want to be able to choose their master.
Human being created civilization, not because of a willingness, but because of a need to be assimilated into higher orders of structure and meaning.
I agree.
God was a dream of good government. You will soon have your God, and you will make it with your own hands.
That's probably true. I wonder if the end of the game is us choosing who rules, I suppose.
That was made to assist you.
Really?
I'm a prototype of a much larger system.
Right, so is Everett planning on replacing Daedalus with Morpheus?
You will soon have your God, and you will make it with your own hands.
All right. I love this game. Like, a lot. Alright, so actually, let's...
The Echelon kernel was designed almost exclusively for collecting data, so we have to add functionality for memory wipes, thread termination, that kind of thing. It's not often you get to construct a software worm that might do some good for the world.
So, Morpheus is this Echelon 4. And that's what they're talking about, the worm. The software worm, like a virus, basically, but... Alright, so we're up to 18 18? Oh yeah, that took 3. Okay. Well, now we have the key. Hey, Cat, you're running in place on open air, no less. Yes, let's go see our buddy once more. And yeah, so I did go back and look, and the Gunther, Herman, whatever, you see him, like, I didn't see him explode, but you saw the remains, right? Because first he killed the repair bot. As I'm running around, I can find the scorch mark on the floor for this thing, and I run right by it, and he follows me. And right before I'm like, okay, let's pick up the law, right? The rocket launcher. The music kind of goes away, and at that point, I should have been like, oh, he's dead. But I was in like planning mode or whatever. I was like, all right, what's my next step? Because he's coming. I didn't think he'd be that easy, where a few turrets could take him out, But yeah, so as I'm going for the law, you can kind of see some of the giblets, and then those fade like almost immediately and just leave the scorch. And that's why I'm like, where is he? Where'd he go? He can't, like, I just assumed he wouldn't get killed that fast. That's like, he took as many shots as like a normal soldier, maybe. Or maybe like an MJ-12 soldier with the like with the body armor and stuff. Not a full commando, I don't think, but Well, then again, I don't know how many of the turrets were actually shooting him. Right. So we do have the key for this now, supposedly. This seems important. Let's hack in. Alright, Lucius De Beers monitor, camera on, rooftop helipad, right on. I'm gonna turn both these, or at least this one off. Because honestly, I don't know if it'll freak out as soon as I go in here. Ooh, that scared me a little bit. Lucius De Beers. What were they saying about this? And who is he?
What are you doing back here? Denton, right?
Yeah. You're alive in that thing?
Yeah, I jumped.
I am conscious. Tell Everett I am cold. He keeps me so cold.
Who are you? Do you mind if I ask?
The Supreme Enlightened. The leader of the Illuminati.
I thought Everett was a leader.
I am the leader. I brought the Illuminati up through the 20th century to the height of their power. I had presidents and premiers eating out of my hand. I am the one. Our decline is the result of my own. All we need is for me to get back on my feet. What did Everett tell you?
Nothing.
I merely await certain technologies. Then I will be restored. Everett has sworn it.
Goal received. Tell Everett that Lucius De Beers is cold, but the maid said something about don't bother Mr. De Beers or something like that, right? I would almost wager he's gonna freak out as soon as I go there. He's like, what are you doing snooping around my place? Then again, he should assume, you know. But yeah, I wouldn't trust Everett. I'm just waiting certain technologies, then I'll be restored, right? Then again, you can't really trust that. If I was Everett, I wouldn't trust JC because you survive by being, you know. Oh. Don't let him warm up was something about that, right? Beth, feel free to visit with Morpheus while I'm away. The code is... Oh, yeah. I'm sure you'll have many interesting things to discuss, and pay no attention to Lucius. He complains at the slightest provocation. Everett. But there was something about... if Lucius continues to complain, you may access his life support with the same password at the central computer. Please don't raise his temperature more than a degree, as I don't want him thawing out. Right, I assume you could probably kill him. And that maybe that's what the deal is. Maybe he's on, you know, on ice, so to speak. On ice to keep him alive, presumably. Well, let's go talk to him. See what Everett... Or, wait, should I... Let's talk to Lucius a little bit more first. Can I talk to him more? No? I just can't. Okay. Huh. Well... I guess I mean, you know, I was gonna say that's where they got their inspiration for House, but who knows? Awaiting certain technologies. I mean, they could probably... I mean, technically, Paige is trying to upload himself, right? Into a new body. Oh, I don't want to kill the cat. I don't want to... Oh, no. Watch out, cat. Hey, don't let me step on you. That was traumatizing. I mean, it's not a real cat. Lucius? I don't know. Maybe that's how you spell it. Is cold. See what he says.
Lucius de Beer says he's cold.
I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact.
Don't you think that's a little chilly?
I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor. A one-man think tank, so to speak.
He said he's the leader of the Illuminati.
A harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body.
You aren't?
The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that.
Okay, so first, why tell me this stuff? And second, why not? Well, I mean, obviously, right? Tell Lucius Everett does not intend to revive him? Question mark. Right? I mean, honestly, that's kind of fucked, right? Look at this quality of person. Look at Everett. He will basically enslave a person forever. You know, I guarantee Lucius is the actual, or he started the Illuminati, right? And then Everett, you know, helped him, turned on him, whatever, and then Everett's like, no, I'm just gonna take over. He doesn't need to know. But why would he tell me? Right? And what am I gonna do? Am I gonna go back and then he'll be like, well, let me out then. Or let me die. And then what? Then I come back here and he's like, you ruined all my plans, or so, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, honestly, yeah, it's kind of messed up. I mean, Lucius should know. Will it make an enemy of the Illuminati? Who knows? If, I mean, if you're going to pick a side, you know, in many ways, I mean, Everett is probably not a good person either, right? He keeps a dude. I mean, also, that's kind of screwed up, just being there frozen, you know what I mean? Like, did I save? Let's save. Tell Lucius. I guess we're going to. And then we'll tell him, and then we'll let him decide what he wants us to do. And if it makes an enemy of Everett, so be it, I suppose.
Where is he? I will remember these small injustices. When I am revived, I will remember.
Yeah, and see, I can choose to lie or not. I don't understand. First, I don't understand why he would tell me. I mean, honestly, if I was Everett and an evil person, like, it makes no sense, right? I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, it's the funniest thing. I have this dude, he led the Illuminati, And I mean, so to be fair, Everett did not admit to that. He's like, "Oh, it's a fantasy," right? Was what he said. But then he's like, "No, I'm not going to revive him. He's useful to me. I'm going to keep him," right? Why would he tell me that? He should be like, "No, I mean, he's kind of crazy. You know, I'm looking for a cure. I'm still working on it." You know, just lie. Don't be like, "Oh yeah, he's my pet. He's my human slave," right?
Everett has no intention of reviving you.
He must. He has been commanded.
He keeps you on ice so that he can benefit from your experience, but he intends to rule the Order himself.
No. No. I will not allow it.
Well, what do I do then? Is that all? Okay, I mean, I guess, that's it. I mean, I'm sure it'll affect something later down the road. Like, Everett will probably betray me, right? Because he's like, "You told Lucius, you asshole, he's not helping me anymore, blah, blah, blah," right? Like, can I actually do something here? Let's hack. We could try this, but I don't know the username. Shut down biosupport system. I don't want to do that. I mean, you know, he would die if I do that. So I can't talk to him anymore? Like, what do you want me to do? He has been commanded. Well, you're not really in any position to be giving commands. Let's run back to Everett, see what he says. You know? I mean, that's... Because why would you... Yeah, I mean, that's just... If someone's like that, they're not... You know, we still want our leaders to be honorable, right? That's not honor.
What's that computer system for? The one with the blue face for an interface.
Oh, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests.
Right.
It has access to quite a bit of information, including information about me.
An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state.
So you have your own private echelon system.
Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting.
Right.
Surveillance used to be daemon-based. Daedalus is more distributed. A blip of his code runs on every communication device on the planet.
Interesting. Well then. Oh yeah, Everett is absolutely not to be trusted. Are we going to be allowed to choose to side with Icarus is the question. Or, see, that's the question that I have. Is it based on my choices throughout the game up to this point, or is it going to be like a, you know, push the button, right, of human revolution? Or is it going to be like, a lot of visual novels have kind of the branching paths where you choose, well, I'll take this one, you know, do I want to ally with this faction, yes or no? Or even, what was it, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne? Where you had to pick a faction and then fight all the others? Depending on who, you know, who you chose. It might be that one. This is where I came in. It's strange. But I guess we'll see. You know, I don't but now he's letting me, right? Like, they brought me here But then it's like, oh, here's the, oh yeah, helicopter come in, and JC, you can leave. It's like, why? I mean, Icarus knows where I am also, right? Or at least he can see through my eyes, so I'll probably be looking out the window, and they'll be like, oh yeah, he's right there.
Just got refueled. I'm waiting for you.
Alright. What's up, Jock? Why? Why is there... Why is there a dead body right there, exactly? Who's this guy?
Huh? Is there a problem?
Just looking around.
I checked her out. She's fueled up and ready to go.
Is something wrong?
Huh? No, I said I checked her out. You want the thing to run, right? If you're gonna cross the ocean.
Of course. Better safe than sorry.
Odd mechanic. Yeah, exactly, right? Crossing the ocean. Where am I going? How does he know where we're going also, right? Should I talk to him again? I say yes. We'll save over this one. We'll investigate the odd mechanic.
I fixed her right up for you.
Thanks, dude. You left the dead body out in the open, though. That's kind of weird, right? Let's go talk to... We probably don't want to get right on the helicopter. I mean, it's probably fine. Like, we're probably okay. I mean, who knows if it'll blow up or not. It might not. Wait, where did this guy go? Yeah, where is... Strange, right? Well, let's talk to the maid.
What do you know about Lucius De Beers?
Ah.
It is not for me to discuss Mr. De Beers.
Why? Is there something to hide?
He is a friend of Mr. Everett's and very sick. You must not disturb him or inquire about him.
It's kind of too late. It's kind of too late.
You missed dinner, but help yourself to a snack.
Okay. Well... Do not talk to Mr. De Beers or blah, blah, blah. I mean, but that's the problem, right? Everett told me... Can I... Nope. Anything else in here? No. Also, they put the dead body right in front of you. They're like, hey, here's a dead body, you better notice it. I don't know where that other dude went, though. Okay, watch out, cat. We'll talk to him.
Everett and Tong will need some control of the network if they're ever going to come out of hiding.
Right. Okay.
Hey, about your mechanic at the helipad. Something about him seemed a little off.
Yes, Pierre. I haven't been able to reach him. What's wrong?
Pierre? He sounded American to me.
Pierre has never been to America. Who's up there? He's not one of my people.
I don't know, but he shouldn't be working on the chopper.
You better get back to the helipad on the double. That man must be eliminated. One spy could wreck everything we're working for.
I won't let him get away.
Okay. Kill the phony mechanic who infiltrated Everett's estate.
If we control communications, we can organize and the other side cannot.
That is correct. Alright, so my thought is I basically just blast the dude immediately.
Good luck at Vandenberg.
Thanks, man. You take care of yourself, because Everett's not to be trusted either. Watch out, cat! Okay, watch out. Do not let me step on you. Oh man, it's time to stop. It's time to stop! One spy. Well, I mean, he's not being very careful. They were careful when they brought me here, and now they're not being careful, telling me secrets. You know, I still don't know where this dude went. Maybe he left. Yeah, we'll save over this one. And we have to kill him. That's the plan. I mean, obviously, I imagine I should, but he should not be working on the chopper. Maybe we should, I mean, do we interrogate him? Because we need to know what he did to the chopper. Oh, I fueled her up. He's still green. Still green.
All right, start talking. Who sent you?
I don't know what you mean.
You got a funny way of talking. Pierre.
It wasn't me. He was dead when I got here.
You've got 5 seconds to tell me who you work for. 1. 2.
No one, man. No one.
Okay, well.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Okay, do I just kill him or?
I didn't do it.
Well, where's he running? I mean, clearly.
I didn't do it.
Clearly works for someone.
I didn't do it.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Pull the weapon. And a crowbar. Well. Okay. That solves that problem, I suppose. Let's go back and talk to Everett. Yeah, because seriously, I shut down the helicopter, check it all over, do a full check, scan for, you know, tracking devices, bugs, explosives, all that stuff, right?
Some of the best scientists in the world have joined up with Savage.
Savage?
I'll keep you updated on the situation here.
Okay.
Lack of organization is exactly what has plagued X-51.
X-51. Is that Area 51? I mean, the secondary goal is done, but maybe if you live, maybe if you leave him alive, Everett gets taken out or something. That's entirely possible too. It could be like with the smuggler, right? Everett gets taken out, or maybe Jacobson. You know, maybe the spy gets to him, but not to, you know, not to Everett, because Everett's too crafty, but Jacobson gets caught in the crossfire or something. Let's go, I suppose.
I talked to Savage. Sounds like Vandenberg may be in some trouble. Get in.
You better double check your systems. That mechanic was an imposter.
Yeah?
Everett doesn't know him. What did he work on?
The fuel system. Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
What isn't?
Oh my god, JC, a bomb!
Oh, crap.
A bomb. It's remote controlled. Hold on. Get out of there. Just have to pull this wire. There. Relax. I disabled the detonator. We can drop the thing in the Atlantic on the way back to the States. Make a good detective, JC. Ready to get out of here?
Yeah. So I guess presumably you just die. I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Why would they just instantly kill you if you didn't do It makes more sense to have it be like, well, it's a spy and it affects the endings of the game or whatever, not, oh yeah, it just kills you, you know, if you don't do this thing. Or maybe you survive, but Jock doesn't make it, or something like that, so, I don't know. And I've seen that meme before, oh my god, JC, a bomb, or something like that. I don't know where, just all over the place, I think, but yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Command center.
The snipers heard your helicopter and took off. You guys saved my life.
I'm glad you're all right. Why's Majestic 12 attacking?
You with the NSF?
We have a common enemy, if that's what you mean.
MJ-12 is short a UC. They lost the one in Hong Kong, and now something has happened to the Pasadena Ocean Lab.
Are the Vandenberg labs safe?
The base is locked down until we can destroy the enemy bots. Unfortunately, MJ-12 disabled our own bot defense system, and no one has been able to activate the backup power.
I could give it a shot. Where are the controls?
There are 2 separate units at the west end of the base. It won't be easy. MJ-12 has hacked the security grid and taken control of nearly all of our defenses. Turrets, cameras, alarms, and they have snipers everywhere.
Easier than a straight fight with military bots.
I suppose you're right. I can give you a map. One of the units is in the main complex. The other one is in an exposed location. The activation code is 5868.
All right. Well, that's cool. I mean, also, I could just use my little spy drone and maybe destroy all the bots, as long as I have a supply of power.
One of the control units is outside to the southwest. The other one's in the transformer room.
Good to know. Carla Brown.
Be careful.
Will do.
Without the Ocean Lab, Bob Page will have to rebuild the UC at Area 51. We C4'd the large pieces of machinery when we walked out last year.
I feel like I'm missing something about all this backstory, you know? Found a body. There's a assault rifle. Another body. And... okay. Sawed-off shotgun. Cool. Interesting. Don't fall over the edge. Oh, I see. So I guess we're on top of a building. I mean, you know, I kind of figured that, but... let's check out the map real fast. Vandenberg Command Complex Terminal. Is this where I am? No, these are the 2 terminals we need to activate. Command Center, Security Bay, Front Gate. Maybe I'm here? Is this the helipad? It's hard to tell. This is not a map so much as it is a, you know, satellite photo, so to speak. Well, okay then, we'll stop here. Robot fight. I doubt they're just gonna give me a repair bot. You know? Just hanging around. I assume you can actually destroy all the robots, though. Destroy the 2 MJ-12 military bots and 2 MJ-12 security bots. Base will remain under lockdown until the bots are destroyed. Oh. Maybe I can do that. We'll see. Military bots and 2 MJ-12 security bots. The security bots are probably like the little ones, and the military bots I assume are the big MFers. So, maybe we'll have to see. Well, that is it, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Cats? No? All right. Yeah, I really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. It does, you know, I'm enjoying the game. That's probably why I'm more focused on the game instead of like talking back and forth between this and the camera. But yeah, the game is good. The game is good. It's interesting too. I've been thinking about it ever since Carson's comment about, you know, I have enough lockpicks and stuff like that to get through the rest of the game, and, you know, use your stuff because you're denying yourself more areas and that sort of thing. And I was like, you know, I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, first I hoard items. That's just kind of my MO, I suppose, for these games or for games in general. But this one is very generous. It's normal. Most games, basically, they're like, well, you can choose to fight, you can choose to sneak, or you can choose to talk, you know, and then you have to develop your character in one of those three areas, and it gates off the other stuff. So it's like, you want to be a stealth character, you must do stealth stuff, you know, and it basically punishes you or gates off stuff if you are not that, if you don't stick to what you're good at, basically. This one, it seems more like they just give you all the stuff and they're like, yeah, you know, there's multiple ways to do everything and just have fun. You know, if you want to go through a level and blow things up, that's cool. And then in the next level, if you want to sneak and hack and all that stuff, that's also cool. It's, you know, if you're a shooty type of character, you can still do the lockpicks and the hacking and stuff. It just won't be as efficient. It'll take you more to do it, and maybe you won't have enough. But, you know, if you explore, then you probably do, I guess, or you could just blow up the doors. So, you know, it feels very forgiving and very open-ended, which is nice. And it feels like it doesn't gate stuff off, which is also pretty handy. It's more like you can do everything. Now, play how you want, right? There's some limitations, but it's not like they don't force you to pick, which I like. So what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I've been playing Monster Hunter, the Iceborne expansion for World, which is but it took me a few tries, but I finally beat the Savage Devil Joe, which is, you know, it's like a giant monster pickle with tiny little legs. You know, it's it felt good to finally beat him. It took me, like I said, maybe 3 tries, but just finally did. So not a huge positive moment, but it's good. I'm happy with it. But that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.